Welcome Lone Star Drift audience and drivers and spectators and everything else. We're out at Eagles Canyon today to do some testing on a skid pad to see how it's gonna work for drifting. I've been out here before and I got to drive a 2024 GR86, which is way down there. But today we're bringing out drift cars and we're gonna see how they function on a polished concrete track. That whole skid pad is polished concrete over into normal non-polished concrete with a little track. Now this track is located up near Denton, Texas. It just had a massive amount of money put into it. It is an absolutely beautiful facility. And they're letting us bring an event here as a test to see what it's like if we bring drift cars onto this skid pad and if I can do something useful with it. The owner recently put a mountain of money into this place and has refurbished an older road course, which was like a country club thing, which is what they do a lot in Texas. I'm always trying new things. This polished concrete thing is gonna have zero tire wear. Speeds are gonna be much lower, so tandem can be way closer, like way closer. I'm blocking the wind a little bit with my phone here because it's really cold out today. Although with a jacket, it's fine. I'd rather do this than the heat in Texas. There's a very cool hill over here that we're gonna put spectators on. So we're gonna do round 7 of Lone Star Drift here, January 4th and 5th. I brought a V8 E36 rear mount radiator car to test to see how it works on the surface. I brought a 370Z with WiseFab and a 350Z rental car. So 3 different cars. And then we also have the GR86, which is 4 cars. But my plans right now are we are going to drive on this thing and transition the surface in the middle of the lap over onto that thing and have different surfaces for the laps and blah, blah, blah. But I want great tandem. I want a completely unique and different experience for people. I want to remove almost all the costs, probably 50% the fuel cost in your drift car at this because you don't have to press the gas as much. And then also 0 tire wear. I don't think you can hurt a tire here. I don't think if we did a season of drifting, you can hurt a tire here. And then it's all the learning. So right now we're putting flour down and brushing it around the track so that we remove even more grip and we put down less tire rubber so that it doesn't increase the amount of grip the place has for all their customers and stuff on a daily basis. All right, there is so little grip out here. Let's see how this feels, guys. The front just is plowing like crazy.
Yeah, if you're not like on throttle committed into a corner, it's easy just to be understeering everywhere.
All right.
Oh, Edwin's behind us.
Here we go. I'm being really gentle on the controls. Speeds are very low. We do already have a car behind us. I don't want to rotate too much there by too much foot brake and stuff. We're just getting super used to the controls. Look at how smooth my steering work is here. This is funny. No hover hand. A little bit of hover hand. It's so cool having like infinite horsepower in the seat.
Yeah, it's funny that straight away you kind of just like rocket ship away from him for a second. And then it's just like right back. Because we basically come to a stop, like right here.
You gotta be really careful not to have too much speed there. But we have a little layout here. And just doing a little bit of tandem. Whoa, some understeer there, that was pretty bad. This is amazing low stakes battle practice though. One of the weird things is you gotta be really careful not to put too much speed into the car. Because the car will pick up speed in some areas, but then it's really hard to get rid of it. Like right there, you wanna be really careful. But normally in a drift car, like I want to chuck it and feel aggression and speed. YouTube, you can feel how much fun I'm having. This is ridiculous. Oh, Edwin's getting a little choppy on that side. That's close to that. Here we go. Here we go. This really teaches me my sight lines for where I should be looking too. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Look at this.
Also,
I feel like a tiny Assetto hero.
Yeah.
Until I crash. Note to self, don't crash.
Also, you'll notice in some of these, Edwin's got a helmet on.
Yeah, don't look if we don't have helmets on. Ignore that.
I have a helmet on. I don't know what you're talking about, Aaron. I mean, these cars aren't going but like 20 or 30 at most.
What?
I said these things don't get going but 20 or 30 at most, maybe. Not even that. Just the wheel speed gets that high.
God, this is so crazy. I love it. Ah! I'm gonna get overexcited. I should really pull off. A few notes. That is incredible if you can spin your tires and you don't have to handbrake and do certain things to really like tighten up your technique for tandem, because you're getting so many laps of tandem with so many transitions and stuff so quickly back to back. It is sick to be able to have like immediate feedback of like, oh, I was a little bit choppy because I used the handbrake, and then he pulled away from me in that corner because I upset the weight balance, and then had to like, I pulled the handbrake, I got on the gas, I got off the gas, I got on the gas and did that. And then while I was doing all that, because I caught up too quickly, he's just on the gas smoothly and drives away. And then in this corner next to the trailer, I have to do a bunch of things to catch up. Whereas when I would do a really good job of holding the car back on foot brake and getting all my transition timing correct, like you had immediate feedback of what you were doing right and what you were doing wrong. I absolutely love it. The downside is probably every 20 minutes or so, we need to go re-chalk this at the current rate we're going. And I don't know how many cars that we can necessarily sustain on this track like this, but I think everybody's gonna have an amazing time, and because we don't have tire wear, it's a completely different and unique experience. I am hot in here. All right, let's go chill for a minute.
Yep.
This car is really good.
Yeah, no,
Didn't get hot yet.
Working.
Anyways, experimental events are my most fun because I'm learning. It's like hosting an event in the snow on purpose with consistent snow, and we can put the snow back in the form of flour as often as we want to or need to. But it's such a nice facility, I have to make sure the drivers really take care of it and stuff. Boom. Let's go do the next thing. All right, YouTube, let's take this wonderful car out. I've put on my fancy GoPro, and we're gonna go try tandeming on the grippy part of the track, which is over there. And the Z's, so 370Z on WiseFab, and this one with a lesser angle kit. It's actually PBM, it works really well. It's not WiseFab though, I know. All right. And for you YouTube people watching, Edwin in the 370Z and I are an intercom, so he can hear us as I buckle up. And whatever I say to you, he hears, and vice versa. So he's probably gonna talk to us, but you probably can't hear him. He's just gonna buzz into my ears. We are spoiled today. All right, Edwin, I'm behind you, let's roll. An audience, I wanna show you a few things. This is all super grippy and nice, and we have a couple different configurations down going that way. We've got some nice topography going here, but once we get through this section, that's actually polished concrete, and we take off and you can see how it's shiny right there. It's just like little tiny rainbow road, whatever. That's not the correct analogy. Whatever it is in Mario Kart that makes you go fast, you hit that right there and take off. Little slip, like slick thing, and it makes your tires just spin up. It's really fun. All right, we're letting the tires and everything cool down for a second. And Edwin, how are you? All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, I can feel when I start going fast too, you know what I mean? The pace starts, it feels amazing. Good practice. That was so good. Thank you so much. That's okay. Doesn't that feel amazing though? Oh, that is an incredible practice. Whew. Gets the blood going. Might look like I know where the front of this car is, but I don't. To get the front of my car taken off. You're doing fantastic. The trick is not to let all that space open up.
Yeah.
But it's kind of impossible not to. That felt pretty good. Good job. cars cool down for a minute. Yep. Cool. Thank you, Edwin. I climbed up for a little bit better elevated view so you can see the two lots. That is the grippy side and that is the non-grippy side. Kind of just see a little bit different view. And our beautiful hill that we'll be sitting on. Ignore those. Don't sit on those. Time to close out my video. I had an amazing time today. I felt like my driving leveled up more in one day than it has in a long time. Driving on this slick track is amazing. A lot of fun. I'm now confident that we could bring a very small Lone Star Drift around here. The end of our series is perfect. It was like 40 degrees this morning, but then t-shirt weather later in the day, and now it's getting cold again. Still t-shirt weather. I don't have my beanie on or anything right now. Beautiful weather. Couldn't have been better. It allowed the cars to run cool, allowed the tires to run even cooler than they might have. We did not hurt a set of tires. What, Mark?
So it's not smelled like fuel like that.
We have not hurt a set of tires today, and I did probably at least an hour straight of driving on track, like if you cut all the pieces together. Sometimes probably 15 minutes at a pop. The only thing that really limited this thing was it's overheating, probably because that's a blown head gasket or something. Mark tested and said, is it bad? But this little red car is amazing. I was really falling in love with my little Nakamura Z recently. I've been driving it a decent amount, not a crazy amount, but I had more than 500 laps in it this year. Maybe, I don't know if that's true. Oh yeah, definitely with our mid-pond bash and everything. So I was really enjoying that car, and I thought it might be something special like in the water for that car, but it turns out this Z is just as good. There's nothing magical about that car other than it being rice-tastic. So January 4th and 5th, we're gonna host a Lone Star Drift event at Eagles Canyon up here on this goofy skid pad. I'm excited for you guys to join. It's gonna be amazing fun. Beautiful sunset behind me. I should have filmed the whole thing from this direction. I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Amazing day of driving.